my name is Nasha Pierre, and I participated in the Reconnection of the Heart, or the Love Thyself challenge with Sarah and her husband. And I want to say the challenge was nothing short of amazing. The challenge, Love Thyself challenge, definitely was an awakening challenge. It allowed me to be open with myself, learn myself. A lot of things rose to the surface that I didn't even expect to rise to the surface, things that I'm still dealing with today. Trauma, like past traumas that like I dealt with, that I'm dealing with, and it was a challenge. It was a much needed challenge. You know, we go through life kind of unbothered, and you show up not as your authentic self because you're dealing with so much stuff, like you're like anxiety, depression, like a lot of things are just going on. And sometimes as people, we don't even know where those things surface from. When I connected with Sarah, she told me about this challenge, and at the time I was going through a really rough time. And you know, she said, just join the challenge, see how you like it, see, you know, and it was really eye-opening. The recorded videos allowed me to see the areas where I wasn't loving myself, where I caused more trauma, more pain to myself, on top of the added trauma and stuff that I already had, that I was already dealing with. It just allowed me to really see myself in a different light and make promises to myself that I'm still working on today, that I'm still holding on today, that I'm gonna continue to show up for myself. I'm gonna continue to love myself. I'm gonna continue to fight for myself. Like, that I am the most important person here. And if I'm not okay, then I can't be okay to everyone around me. I am no good to the people in my life, my family, my friends. You know, if I'm not loving myself, I can't love anyone else. And I really enjoy the challenge. And I'm still, as I mentioned, I'm still working at it today, because I want to say love is the hardest thing for me to receive, you know, and for me to, if it's hard for me to receive, it's hard for me to give. So it's really hard for me to give myself the grace, be patient with myself. And it's something that I'm working towards every day. So the reconnection to the heart allowed me to bring those things to the surface and deal with the trauma, deal with the issues that I'm going through, so I can show up better. So thank you, Sarah, I'm just crying because it's unbelievable what comes to the surface when you really tap into your heart, when you really center yourself, when you really are centered and you are really tapping in. You will cry, you will laugh, you will get angry, you will get frustrated, but those are all part of the process to your healing journey, to loving yourself again, to making yourself whole. And it's a never-ending process, and I'm enjoying it. I cry sometimes, I laugh sometimes, and I have come to a place where I can give myself the grace, allow myself to have room to make those mistakes and learn from them. So in my personal videos that I recorded to myself as part of the challenge, I referenced a Bible verse, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 8. And it talked about love. It talked about love being patient, love being kind, love being not proud. Love is not self-seeking. It's not easily angered. So I took all these words in this passage, and I recorded a video, and I asked myself, like, when there was a time have I not been kind to myself? When was a time I've not been patient with myself? Like, how can I be more patient with myself? How can I be more kind to myself? How can I not keep a record of my own wrongs? You know, that's what love is not that you're forgetting, but you're not keeping a record of your mistakes. You're not keeping a record of like everyone else's mistakes, but you're enduring. Love is enduring. Love wins. So when you love yourself, you win. You win. And this is a passage that, like, in one of my videos, I had to really sit down with, because like I mentioned, it's so hard for me to receive love. And when I'm not receiving it, you know, I have to ask, where does that come from? Where does that come from? And if I'm not receiving it properly, I can't give it properly. So in this season of my life, I am working on receiving the love from myself and from others, and giving that love genuinely right back. So I do thank Sarah and her husband for creating Reconnection to the Heart and the Love Thyself Challenge. If you are thinking of participating in this challenge, it will challenge you. It's not a pretty challenge where you're just gonna shoot the breeze and say, oh my God, I love myself. No, you're things, like I said, when you sit in that room and you're recording yourself, things will rise to the surface. Past traumas, childhood traumas, things that you're going on currently, things going on in your life currently will come to the surface, and you have to deal with that. And part of loving yourself is dealing with those issues, dealing with those traumas, so you can heal and you can be whole. So if you are thinking of joining Sarah and her husband in this challenge, I encourage you strongly to take on this challenge and reconnect to your heart, so you can be a whole person and you can love yourself, and then you can return that love wholeheartedly to the world and to the people around you. Thank you.